Video is going to be how to take care of a wound that is healing, that is itching. All right. So if you look up area around the wound bubbling, itching, meaning they tell you the body's natural healing process is in progress. However, it can also be a signal of complications like infection or skin irritation. Which there's actually a couple ways to do this. But if you look up how to treat response, which is what this is when you're healing and the wound itches. Um, Now, people overcomplicate this. It's really not that hard. It says cold air therapy with ice, rest and elevation, compression, wound care, medication, diet and lifestyle, heat therapy. Um, Now you want to stay away from cold or heat. Actually, that is the wrong information because you can actually um, increase swelling if you do it the wrong way. That can actually cause more damage than good. Um, Rest and elevation, you don't want to elevate it because you'll drain the blood from the area. If it's a wound and it's itching, you actually need blood flow. Um, Compression, you don't necessarily need compression. What they mean by that is just cover the wound. Wound care, yeah, appropriate dressings, correct. Medications, you don't necessarily need any unless you're in pain and you want pain medicine. Or I'll get into the correct ointment to use in a little bit. Diet and lifestyle, I mean, that's to be spoken for itself. You're always supposed to eat right and sleep well, and that, and the other thing. So essentially what I have here is okay. So I walk a lot. I can essentially run a marathon right now if I wanted to. No, not right now, as you can see the condition of my feet. But as you can see, I have a little bubbling here, a little bubbling here, and it itched like a motherfucker. So I didn't. Now, if you run into something like this, where you have an open wound and start itching, first thing to do is buy some Neosporin. Neosporin is an antibacterial ointment and an anti-itch ointment, and just spread that on there, and then bandage it up, and that would work phenomenal. I didn't have any Neosporin, so what I did is I took some toilet paper and wet it, and then put some hand soap and just kind of, you know, maneuvered it around the area. And I actually went around my whole foot just to clean my whole foot because my whole foot's kind of looks the same. So this is gonna permanently be scarred. But um, anyways, I've had to go all around the state. I'm homeless at the moment, but I'm looking to get a job here. So I can get off the street and stuff. You know, I don't have a car, so if you need to get somewhere, you get there. It doesn't matter, you're getting there. If you need to stay warm in some place and there's going to be a place that allows it, you're getting there regardless. It doesn't matter if it's on foot, the bus, or whatever. If I don't have any money, I'm on foot, whatever. I'm getting there to stay safe. And then I'll just fix my feet later. Anyways, you do that a couple times. Toilet paper, soap, water. Do that a couple times. Don't leave the soap on there. Actually, if you leave the soap on there, it'll create a hardcore athlete's foot. It'll make like a whitest texture on your feet, and it'll be pretty nasty. It'll be like a moisture. It'll be like a moisturized problem if you leave soap on there and put your socks on. Because especially because your soap dries out, your skin, and then you get the sweat from your feet. So it'll be a weird combination of dry and wet, and you don't like that. So, um, essentially, if you're gonna clean it like that, take some more, paper, toilet paper, wet it, and then kind of go over your foot again, make sure the soap's all the way off. Now I've recreated a bandage when I do this by having socks. So I've pretty much recreated a bandage. I don't need to bandage it or anything. The socks kind of act like a bandage, and then I can just throw my shoe back on. But that would be how you essentially clean a wound that itches, that is healing. It's an inflammatory reaction due to the healing process. But you got to take necessary precautions because again, it could signify that there is an infection starting. So again, if you have Neosporin, you can get it from over the counter, from Walmart, CVS, wherever, and that treats both. It's an anti-infection, and it prevents infection and also prevents itch. So, but needless to say, if you don't have that, this is the way to go. Not saying any way is any different. Just kind of meets it in the middle, does the same thing. Anyways, hope this helped. Thanks.